Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 a.m. EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings. Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 a.m. EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings. Hey, morning Vivek.
Morning, how are you?
Very good. How you doing?
Awesome. Doing
We got
great.
an excellent day yesterday, huh? And then look at the market. It's just chopped whole day yesterday.
This right, yeah. Even the Asia session was like within a little range. Now it's jumping a little bit.
Yeah, and today is going to be an important one because we have a Jackson Hole at 10. So, we need to be very carefully trade today before that, and we need to find the direction. Usually, um, Jackson Halls are a really market mover, um, and they can move the market very easily in a one direction. So, we're gonna do some analysis, and I'm gonna share you some data as well. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna pull them some data, and we're gonna analyze how um, Jackson Hall, market has performed after the Jackson Hall in each events in the previously. So we're gonna chat about that. Um, I'm just trying to find those dates where we had previously all these Jackson Halls. And it's really important whenever you trade, it's really important for you to understand the historical perspective so you don't get blindfolded uh, every time when you start to trade. You need to know what's happening and when.
Hmm.
So, and I think Vivek, you need to help me Google it just to reconfirm. I think what dates I have is the last Jackson Hall we had on May. I pulled the dates. We can just reconfirm it. We have a May 23rd, June 28th, July 16th.
Yeah, so there's a calendar, Fed meetings, and
See Jackson Hall. Can you find the
yeah.
Jackson Hall?
So no, normally the meeting is always in Jackson Hole, right? So
Yeah.
and then so I can give you FOMC meetings 2025. So
Okay.
it was on January 28, 29, released on February 19. The minutes were released on February 19, but the meeting was on 28, 29. So he must have talked on 29th, and then March 18, 19.
Just give me 1 second, Vivek. Yes, Miguel, we can hear you. Uh, we are on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll let me do it now. All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Vivek.
So FOMC meetings, it was on 28, 29 January,
Yeah.
and then March 18, 19.
Look at the last one, so then we can start with the last ones.
Yeah, it was July 29, 30. Press conference, but that was not meeting, I think. Minutes. Sorry, July was meeting.
So I have the August. I have a July 16th. Do you have the July 16th?
Oh, I don't have July 16th, so maybe I'm looking at the government website, so I should maybe look somewhere else, I
Okay,
guess.
let's look at the July 16th for what I have, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah,
All right, see here. So see, this is the daily chart look like. Let me just bring that thing.
yeah, I would expect that meetings can, the government website should be the right one, I guess. But August 20th. Yeah, I think it looks good. July 29, 30 is, that's what they're saying.
Okay, let's look at the July 29 and 31st.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's start with the pre-market analysis. Let's prepare for the Jackson Hole. It's really important for us to, prep ourselves. Otherwise, we're just gonna uh, go the blindsided on those trades, and we won't be able to predict what market going to do next. So, if you look at the July, what is it, July 26th?
No, it was July 20, 30th.
July 30th. Look at the July 30th. So, we saw the July 30th, what happened. Uh, Market was somewhere close to the moving averages down there, and then we have a ripped all the way up, made the new high, turned into it to next day, and the next day we had a sell-off. So usually what we've seen here in this period is that market has, I think you can see my markers. Okay, now you're gonna see. So look at the July 30th. So we had a beautiful July 30th where we give a false signal on the first move on the day of the meeting, and then subsequently we had a sell-off. If you look at it now, we have a kind of a similar structure. Last time we were down there on above 21 EMA, and this time we are above 50 SMA. So what does really mean that it could really be this candle can repeat again today, right? It can go back up and here, and then maybe next day fall, right? So this is, remember that maybe sometime these meetings give you a contrary reaction. What is going to happen tomorrow? So we're going to be confident. So let's look at, we saw the first day. Now let's look at let's go back a little bit further back and see that what happened on previous times. So I'm going to go with the July 16th. Let's see what happened on July 16th. Look at this. July 16th, similar kind of a setup, retesting the EMA, and then the next thing what I've seen is a bounce, right? And this time we didn't have, we have just a solid uptrend continuation. So what does really mean that this kind of a setup, look at the retesting it is pretty common what's happening here in the market. Now let's look at the um, June 20th. When is the next meeting, Vivek?
Sorry.
When is the next meeting after July?
Um, this is September 16,
September
17.
16th.
Yeah,
But
17,
that's
17.
too, right? No, no, in the May.
Oh, up there. June. It was June.
June we have saw that. What is the
May.
May one?
It is May is May was 6, 7,
Look
7.
at, okay, here, look at this. Again, similar situation. May 7, look at this.
Yeah.
Bottoming tail, retesting those moving averages, and then bounce it back. So I think what we are continuously will be watching it here, that every time when the market is about to come close, it's given impression that it's losing it. It's making a bottoming tail, retest, fail the breakdown, and then move back up. So now question is that we are again in a similar situation where we are testing the bottom line, the downside move. Now question is that are we going to get the support from here and then move back up, or are we going to fail this time? So we know every time this happened in the last few months, that it got a support, right? It got a support. It got a support. It provided market a support. So what we really need to see now that do we have a right plan in place that how we're going to trade. So if we go further down on a 30-minute chart, what we looking at it? We are looking at clearly. Let me bring the SPX. It's very important for you guys to look at the SPX. Okay.
So your chart is gone in the background and bookmap is in the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back in.
Yeah.
So if you look at this is the SPX chart, right? SPX chart is gonna give us the indication that where market is really wanted to move. So definitely we had the top at 6481, right? SPX never moved above 6500. But we know the future ES is moved over 6500. There's always a 20 points difference between the SPX, sometimes more based on the dividend and everything. Then we got a close support here created, 4 days of chop around. And then finally we saw a broke down on Tuesday, right? And then on Wednesday we further up and then we reclaimed everything. And then Thursday we saw that below this support. Now, what we really important is right now is first that if order, in order for me to be bullish in the market again, I would really would like to see the market to move back above 6400 and reclaim this area. If market cannot reclaim this, right? If market cannot claim 6400, there is a likelihood that we're gonna see another downside move, and another downside move really means here is the um, is mean that we are going to see another leg below 6340 and then go to the 6300. So another 40-30 points move down we can see. Now let's go back to the normal or ES chart to see a better picture, because we usually trade ES, right? So let's go to the ES. Let's look at it, right? So I have turned off the there's only the US session, but if you can open even the Asia session, it doesn't really going to change anything. So what we really see then now, if you look at the down, let me just remove everything so we can draw again. So if you look at it, everything at this point, and it's really important for you guys to understand that what is happening in the market. So we have a clear support created between 6360 and 6370. You can clearly see that there was a gap created on August 8, and this gap was just filled on August 20th and August 21. After that gap has filled, market has found the bottom, and now we have not retested, right? So first retest happened at 6360. Next retest happened was on 6370. Right now we are above 6400. So same principle. If we wanted to see the bullish, we really want market to reclaim ideally first 6400 and then 64,200, 6420 area. If market cannot claim this and hold, then this means that the downtrend is still continuing. So we want ES to come up, retest this, and move and make the new leg up. If this is not happening, then it means that it's likely gonna maybe close above, and then the subsequent days start coming back down. And if it comes back down, the next support area we have here at 6300, and then this is the bottom area of 6240, right? This the lower high which was created where a lot of buyers were sitting there, right? Because if you look at it, those nobody buy the bottoms, right? So no institution, even no position trader would have bought it here. They must have bought it here on those consolidations. So likely this is a really hard stop for them. If we break this area, which is 63.40, 63.30 area, if we break down under that, we're gonna see another 50 points, 30 points move down. So this is really key. This is really key. If it cannot hold 63.40, there is likelihood that we're gonna close this gap as well. You can clearly see that we have a gap here, and if we cannot hold this level, there's a high likelihood that we're going to lose under the lows as well. So guys, it's really important for you guys to understand that, because if you won't understand it, you're likely going to chase the single candles, and nothing worse can happen than chasing your just this 1 minute candles. Very important for you guys. If you're really serious about learning trading, you really wanted to make sure that you understand how market is moving, why is market moving, is market moving in direction, what should be your profit trading criteria. A lot of people put so much emphasis on the book map. Book map is important once market has started moving in that direction. If market is not moving in the direction, then this order book is no important. So order books are created. People take the positions based on the market structure, not the and participants are not taking the position uh, based on the book map. Book map is basically a vice versa phenomena.
So, Sean, Ashwin is asking about Discord access. Um, does he have it?
I think I sent you the email yesterday. Did you get my email, Ashwin?
He goes by the name of Ron Top Trader. It seems doesn't have access yet.
All right, can you request again, because I don't think so I have received the request for approval. Go back to the Discord and re-request it, or send me your email, and I'm gonna give you the send you the link again. Do you have my email address? Yeah. So just send me the email again.
So today Fed Collins speaks at 9 a.m. and Fed Chair Powell speaks at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's not like 2 p.m. anymore today.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's really important for you to not to jump to the trades.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna be in trouble. Market is not going to be easy while they're going to speak. It could be chopped, and anything would be very small size today.
But
And
after 10,
remember, what is today? Today is Friday.
yeah. But after 10, it can be very violent, right? Like it can be.
Yeah. See, once the trend established, then it's fine. We can go with the trend.
Yeah.
But what we don't want to chase the candles. Good morning, Hydroise. Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, as Sean was mentioning, that book map is definitely important, but it is important only when the market is going in that direction, in a particular direction. Because I keep seeing when the direction changes, the orders also start going up and down accordingly. So really, the I mean, of course, orders are important, but also direction is important, super important, and direction determines the real move. Yeah, market is not never so simple, right, Sean? That
Exactly,
one
yeah.
thing
And
that one thing will determine because if that becomes simple, then yes, everyone will make money, and that the Wall Street will never let happen. Even for within there, not just for us, even within the Wall Street community, it's a dog eat dog, right? Like
yeah,
one company will make money at the expense of the other company. So
exactly.
so today, is it safer to trade NQ or ES because it's going to be violent. NQ might move 200 points, ES might move 50 points, right? So or 25.
I think at this point we're going to look at it both,
Yeah.
and both are on the tight range. Both are getting on. Okay, perfect. Let me get you in. Morning, Miguel.
Good morning. Good morning. I set up the book map on the Discord, so everybody on Discord will see two streams. They can choose your chart and the book map, and they can go back and forth. So
Perfect,
if people join the Discord, they're going to get the live, real time trading, and also they'll be able to see book map.
perfect, perfecto.
Oh, and good morning, all. Good morning, audience. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Feeling good.
Awesome.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm ready to not. I would not say ready to make money, but someone told me that your attitude in the morning should be ready to lose money, and but a limited amount of money, like $150 or something like that. That sets the tone better than ready to make money because then you're chasing it. So maybe I'm saying ready to lose 150 today.
Nice. Nice.
You know
I
what?
think
I would just say that focus should not be on the money at all. Focus should be on, let's find the one good trade, and you should know your setup. And if you don't know your setup, then you should learn about the setup. We had a recently workshop which I explained that how you can build the setup and the system around you. And it's really important for you to understand that the so 95% of the market is a noise. Okay. So just like, you remember in the back in the days when we have those cable channels and then this entertainment channels like HBO Plus, and you know, and we wouldn't know in advance what would be the schedule look like, what would be the movies going to come in, and we randomly get in, and we sometimes really get happy because the favorite movie is coming, is playing, and otherwise all garbage movies just keep running. Only the few of those good movies you can see on those channels, right? It is exactly the same thing in the market is a 24 hours live stream uh, of the data, price moving up and down. These prices doesn't have any meaning. These patterns does not have any meaning unless you attached any force behind those moves. So same bull flag pattern can give you 20, 25, 30 points, and other bull flag pattern only give you the 5.3 points. What does really mean? It really means that you need to enter on those patterns when there's a force behind that. If there is no force behind that, it's just a noise. And the 95% of the market is a noise. What people do that, they miss that move and they chase the noise. Hope it makes sense.
No, it definitely makes sense because because these things like the moves happen suddenly, and they move like 10, 20 points NQ or 50 maybe, and people start chasing after it has moved like 30, 40 points, and then they expect 30, 40 more, which doesn't happen, and they get caught in the reversal. That's what happens most of the time. So we
Certainly.
got to catch it when it is ready to move that first 30, 40 points, right? That's what I think everyone likes about your calls, that you tell right before that happens, and almost, of course, you always say that you don't want to catch the first 10 points, but if you can catch the next 30 points, that's a big gain, right? 30 or 40 points. So,
That's
yeah,
all about this. 95% noise. If you can avoid those noise, you're gonna be better off.
yeah, I know. I myself get used to get caught in that a lot, but now I'm not getting caught. That's a good thing. It's a progress, big progress.
Ashwin, are you here? I just sent the link again on 849. Just click on it and apply. I'm gonna give you the access. It's really simple. I'm not sure that why your request is not coming through. Uh, if you are still on the YouTube stream, I just sent the note on 849 with the Discord link. Just click there.
Hydro Eyes, the book map you're seeing now is being controlled by Sean, so Sean would have to adjust it. I'm controlling the book map in the Discord, so
What you wanna you wanna see below 23,700. There's no order below. There's only few orders sitting at 23,000, 25, but that's too far. I think you need to see more closer picture, and then once market going to break those levels, then we're gonna see the how they create the new books. Right now, if you look at it, we don't have any upside orders. We only have a downside. And then moment the 9 o'clock turn in, you're gonna see that the book is going to get empty. There will be no order at all in the market. The all orders going to disappear. That's the usually happens that before the important data, they just remove all the orders. Not my screen. So do you see the mess? Go to message. I'm gonna repost it for you, Ashwin. Um, Click on this link and apply, and then I'm going to get the access request and I'm going to give you the access, but you have to click here. Click on this link which I just posted. Do you see the Discord message? I also pinned that message as well, so you can use that as well. And same link I've emailed you yesterday. Thyroid, did you get the answer? I just show you below, or you want me to see one more time so you can see here. If I drag, there is an order sitting on 23, 190, 180, and then 3, 150. A lot of orders, and then 100. But I feel like it's too far, 300 points. I think that the market is going to, uh, before the 9 o'clock, they might gonna remove this recent close by orders. Right now, we see the one first big order sitting at 23,200. So have you, Ashwin, have you downloaded the Discord app or you are using the browser? Uh, Once you have the ID, then you can use this to accept the invitation. It seems to me that you might not. Have you ever used before the Discord? There might be something. Usually it's so simple. You just click on it. It's gonna ask you accept the invitation. Once you accept the invitation, you quickly get in. If you've already in the Discord, just go to the chat message and say, "Hi, I'm Ashwin," or ping me personally, and then I'm going to give you access. So you should have access. If you're already in the Discord, you should have access to the chat room. Just few minutes ago, Miguel has sent the request and accepted it, and he's in the with the other user ID where we created the bookmap bot. So when you click on this link, what does it appear on your screen? All right, guys, 1 minute remaining before the 9 o'clock. We'll see what happens now.
Ashwin, once you're on the Discord, you are going to be asked to verify that you're human, because we're trying to avoid bots getting into our system. And just verify, and you'll be on the Discord. We'll know when you're in the Discord, and then Sean will open up the trading channel for you.
Will you send an email? Let me see here. Not received it. Did you type it correctly? It shouldn't be that difficult. I'm not sure why.
Sean, did Ashwin send you an email?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I have not received it. I
Can-
retyped my email just to
yeah.
ask him to correct it if it's.
Okay. Because if he sends you an email, you can just reply to him with the Discord link.
I think I sent an email last night. Let me share.
Oh,
Is this
because
your is this your email? Ran 2019. All right, so 9 o'clock. Did nothing happen? So I think that this meeting is just as uh, not as important as would be the Fed speaker at 10.
the Discord link that you put on YouTube, Sean, it is working because I clicked on it.
Yeah, I
So
know because a lot of people use that one every day. So it
yeah,
should work if you just click on it. Them saying it's so easy. It shouldn't be so difficult.
yeah. Ashwin said, "Why?" I think he's saying yes.
So ran 2019 is your email. So I send. This is a flow. Miguel Max Tax Cafe. This is the flow you can see here. Is we have another Miguel,
I know. In
and
Spanish,
this
in
Miguel
Spanish,
is nice guy, right? I saw him. He's so
yeah.
active in the chat.
In Spanish, we call that tocayo when you got two people with the same name. So he's my tocayo. Hola, Miguel. What flow is he talking about?
I think he's might be talking about other stream.
Oh, oh, you mean the your charts?
I think he's maybe I don't know because this is the
'Cause I don't
stream,
think he's
right?
on. I don't think he's on Discord. Are you on Discord, Miguel?
No, no, it's just here.
Oh, just here. Okay, maybe he's talking about the other chart
Yeah,
because you can go back and forth.
yeah. So NQ rushing a little bit on the upside.
So you're sharing the book map right now,
Yeah,
not the chart, right?
Right.
not the chart.
And I'm sharing the book map on the Discord.
Yeah, Discord is good because both you can all the members can toggle between the book map and the charts. But
Yeah,
YouTube,
exactly.
yeah, YouTube is like only what Sean is showing.
Yeah. And I used to have the name Liquid Markets on that other member that I have, but I just changed the name to Bookmap STC to make it easier so people know that that's the book map. They can, like you said, toggle back and forth.
Yeah. So do they also say in Spanish that all Miguels are good?
What was that?
All Miguels are good
Uh, yeah,
in
yeah,
Spanish?
yeah.
Nice.
It's saying something. I
Well,
guess it's saying something. The
sing
question.
or say? You guys actually want me to sing?
No, no. I'm talking something else. I think that the Fed speaker might have said something that market is now
Oh,
trying
okay.
to break out on 6405 level and 23,280. There's no upside order more. Um, we see one order like yesterday sitting still at 23,300. So I think they're creating the 80 points wall in floor between 23,220 to 23,300. And on the ES, we have a lot of orders sitting on the upside up to the 6412 and then 6420. Downside, we have 6390.
So Sean, do you know what happened at 3 a.m.? Because I don't know. It went all the way, NQ went all the way to 23,005 or 0 or something. And then it jumped.
It's just maybe the about, I think London session is about to open, right?
Yeah, I know, but why would it drop so much? I don't know.
No,
It's just
it's just a liquidity hunt, right?
200 points, 200
Yeah. So look, if you look, let's look at the 5 minute chart. So we can see it's not a spike. It's basically a drop,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
It's a
drop and then spike. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So if you see my screen, and let me just bring that here. So if you look at here, you can clearly see that this was the yesterday session bottom at 1 o'clock, and market just making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and then until here it came, and then it just broke down, right? And then retested. Similarly, you can say exactly the same thing that what happened here, but you cannot tell because it is the range. But it's just that same thing is retested the range for 63, 62 like a previous one. So nothing extraordinary because it didn't go and break the the day before low. So um, still holding the Wednesday lows. So that's really cool.
yeah. Your book map is keeping on coming up.
Yeah, I just did it then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Ashwin in the Discord yet? Was he
No,
able to
I
get in?
have not received any email from him yet.
Yeah,
Ashwin,
Discord shouldn't be that difficult. It's a very common tool. I have used it since
yeah,
21.
can you email me, Ashwin? I don't even receive your email. Let me see the junk emails. No, I have not received any email.
And remember, when people sign on to the Discord, there's a verification process where you got to put one of those captcha just to make sure that you're human.
So,
Otherwise,
Ashwin, just copy my email and just email me. Don't type it. Or I'm gonna resend you the invitation. You just click on it. It should go automatically. Will take you. Uh, Let me just repost again for you. Uh,
have fun. Oh, okay. Okay. All righty.
Here you go. Okay, this is the link for you. Just click on this link. So, guys, it's a really slow day. I'm going to show you and talk you through again that if I attempt any long trade, I would not attempt any long trade unless ES will reclaim 6430. If ES cannot reclaim 6430, I will not go long on my trades. Uh, And similarly for the NQ, if NQ cannot reclaim 23,450, I would not consider going long unless we see a structure where we see the price is slowly moving towards that level, then I will take long. But if market spikes up quickly, rushing towards that level uh, without consolidation, then I would be not be interested in taking long. Uh, on the anticipation that this range is going to break down. What happened, Ashwin, when you click on this? Morning, Dan. Morning, Khurshid. So, guys, remember today is the last day for our uh, live trading with together. There might be once a week we're going to trade live, but if you want to join, you need to join our Discord for trading with us.
But you'll be on the pre-market every day on YouTube, right? So, correct?
Yeah.
So those timings for your pre-market would be like 8:30 to 9:30. Is that what it is?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's we're gonna do, and we're gonna transition. Not exactly 9:30, but we're gonna transition then
Yeah,
for the live trading. But likely be 8:30 onward. Once we finish the analysis, then
yeah,
we're gonna move to the Discord.
yep.
So this is a perfect chance for you guys if you want to trade live with me that you join here. Uh, uh, So check your junk email, Ashwin. On the same email I responded yesterday as well. So let me just re-respond to you. I just received your email, but I would just say that check your junk because I have sent last night on the same email. I will resend you. Okay. So I just replied back to you. You should have it now. And I think that these technical problem will be solved because the in the next few days we are uh, launching our website, and the website would have everything more smooth and clean, and it's going to be easier to step by step guide you, so it's not going to be much more difficult anymore.
Yeah, the website will have a Discord chat link or something, which will lead you to Discord directly with everything, with all the instructions.
Another way, if you think that you cannot afford the live trading with us, the only other way you can join us is basically buying the instant Tradify account using our code. Once we get the notification, you allowed to trade with us if you have bought the Tradify account, but instant funding accounts using our code. And I'm going to share you the detail if you interested into using our code as well. So you can use this, the Smart 20, and to get the best deal, and also you get to trade free with me if you just buy Tradify account. That's also you can do that if you don't just want to pay the uh, don't want to join the live trading with me by paying me, so you can buy the account and join me. Here you go. Is this you? What is your ID? I received one request. What is your ID?
I think it's Ron something, Ron Trader.
No, I think I received from something else, and that's not you then. I received from Charmander. So Ashwin, I received some email from you with the links. I cannot open the links which you're sending to me. If you're having trouble, you have to share the screenshot. Uh, I cannot open the link which you're sending to me. Um, and if we cannot resolve now, we can do it after the call. But I'm not sure why you can't. It's just simple. You just click on it. It's gonna ask you accept the invitation, and you just click on the accept. It's just as simple as it is. Uh, you do not need to be a tech guru to join the Discord.
Hola, Germán Farina, ¿cómo estás, hermano?
If you're having trouble, what error is coming, you take the screenshot and then post a picture. Unfortunately, I cannot open the links. Sure, let's do that. Okay. Perfect. After this call, either me or Miguel or Vivek from any one of us will send you the Zoom invite, and then we can share your screen and help you out to join. Okay? Because I have your email now, so I can email back to you with the Zoom invite, and then you can share your screen and we can help you to log in. So, guys, another 8 minutes before the market opens. Uh, Guys, if you have not given us a thumbs up and like, please give us a thumbs up and like. We really appreciate your support. Definitely, market is trying to go and retest the upper side of channel. ESC just close to the pre-market high. Miguel and Vivek, take over. I'm just going to be back in 1 minute. I want to use the restroom and be back.
Yeah, Miguel, you can speak in Spanish now for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Went to go get some coffee. What'd you say, Vivek?
You can speak in Spanish for the next 5 minutes, I said.
Sí, está bien.
Yeah.
¿Cómo está la familia? Tenemos a Germán en la casa.
Yeah, you can talk about the book map in Spanish, maybe. I don't know whether it'll be, it'll be more.
Okay, now you're challenging me, man. You are challenging me. That's way technical.
Yeah, I know. So, do you, when you guys speak Spanish, do you guys sometimes include English words in that which don't have an equivalent
It
in
it
like,
depends. It depends. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. My family's from Puerto Rico, so also tend to talk what's known as Spanglish, which is a
yeah.
mix of English and Spanish. But in
Mhm,
other, like Latin American countries, it's more Spanish, uh, with very little English in it.
mhm.
Um, you know, so yeah. Do you speak any other language other than English, Vivek?
Yeah, I do speak Hindi.
In
I originally am from India, so yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yep. So I speak Hindi, and English is also just like Spanglish. English is also very common in India.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Is it a little bit of English or a lot of English you speak in India besides Hindu?
No,
Hindi.
yeah, it's a lot of English because it was under the British rule, right? So
Right. It was a British colony. Yeah.
yeah, so a lot of English. English is considered the premier language there. Like if you speak English, then you're supposed to be educated, which should not be the case, but that is the case.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
So
Well,
I went to Christian school right from the childhood. So
okay.
yeah,
How was that experience?
it's a good. I mean, in India, it's good because if you know English, then you have an advantage over
Yeah.
others.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Yeah, that's true.
So that way, it's good. But
Okay.
confusing because I mean, of course, it's good now, but when you're growing up, it's confusing because at home you speak Hindi, and then at school you're supposed to be speaking English. And then
Yeah.
if you do not speak in English in an English school, you're fined. And that's how it works there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had a similar experience growing up. My parents only spoke to me in Spanish, but since I was in school, it was all English. Um, so but I think bilingualism and being bilingual is very important. To be able to speak multiple languages.
Yeah, they consider it that the brain is better. Like it's good for the brain if you
Yes.
speak multiple languages, right? So
Yep.
yeah, I tried learning German. I was in Germany when I was doing my MBA. So for some time, a few months, I was in Germany. So I learned German a little bit. It was amazing how languages are related quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
even Hindi and German, they have a common parent to some extent, like Sanskrit and Germanic languages are um, their parent is little bit partly it's Sanskrit also. So some words come from there as well. Like they don't call it USA, they call it USA because U and A are the Sanskrit letters. Not many people know this, but yeah. So it's amazing how things happened long, long back, right? So,
Oh yeah.
because Latin American, Latin and Greek letters, they are being used by the Latin American countries.
Yes, that's correct.
Germanic, but Germanic languages are um, like Dutch and German and right others.
Yeah.
All right, guys, 15 more seconds. Good
All
luck.
right.
Again, just a disclosure, we are not a financial advisor. This is just for education purposes. Trade at your own risk. We are not responsible as smart traders or any of our moderator for any of your decisions. You make your own decisions before taking any trade.
Okay.
All right, so um, let's see. The first move market is very close to the pre-market high right now. NQ is just below a little bit. Market is a little bit gap up right now. Is they're closing the gap. NQ is very close. NQ has just closed the gap. Almost 75 points drop. Look at this drop. Holy, holy, holy. 75 point drop in just one candle. Good luck who went long. Chase that. Tesla closed the gap. Nvidia is still red for today because I think there's some overnight news, or I think they yesterday news where China has stopped placing the orders. ES is making the first move on the upside. Let's see what it does. Interesting. As we noticed that the ES has on the upside orders, NQ was having a downside orders. NQ already took all the downside orders, so market is moving towards on the upside now. Um, I think that we should give a little bit more time market to bake in. If we're gonna get the initial momentum before 10 o'clock, we will take it on one side. See if you're gonna get the if we get the ES retest, we can consider it, but it's moving faster.
The speech is at 10, so
There might be one momentum before 10 o'clock, or maybe just top. Who knows?
yeah, it's at 10. So
So we can take one small trade. If NQ reclaim 23,250, we can go long uh, for 20 points risk. If NQ can reclaim 23,250, we can go long for the 20 points risk. But if it fails here, then I'm just gonna wait a little bit more. Watch, watch, watch. Okay, watch. If it's gonna break out now, we're gonna go long. Watch. Or I get ready for long. This time, if it's gonna break 23,250, I'm gonna go long. Okay, watch. Watch 23,250. Watch, guys, watch. Or 23,250. Come on. NQ, you can do it. Come on. Okay, I'm long. I'm long. It's a 20-point stop loss, okay? Be ready to take a stop loss on 20 points if it doesn't work. It's moving. I'm very going small size. I'm not going my full size either. So size appropriately is just the, this is before the 10 o'clock. It's just a chop move. Anything we get it bonus. Usually I get 2 NQ contracts. I just went MNQ 4 contracts. So I'm 1/4 of my size. In fact, 1/10 of the size if you want to say. So just size small. It's just maybe, you get a little bit change. Okay. All right, very good trade. Just trail it now. It's went all the way to the 30 points move, and it's still going. I think we can might gonna see the 23,900. All right, I took the partial here. Not bad, man. I took the 4 contracts and I made it $200. So it just trail it now. It might gonna go retest pre-market high, retest it. That was our level, almost the 30 points move. Guys, anyone took with me? Alex, I'm I'm your fan because I see you all the time on the other stream, and you're so active, so engaging. So thank you for being so engaging and welcome on our this stream. All right, I am completely stopped out on my long trade. I'm gonna wait to see the next setup gonna come in.
So you entered at 23,250, right?
Yeah,
And exited.
23,280.
Yeah.
Did you take it, Vivek?
Yeah, I did take it. That's amazing that you, because of you, I took it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken this at all because I find it too risky. But I did make like 20 points.
Awesome. And the interesting part is that I called out this trade 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. It's just that before Fed speech, you know, people can do whatever, right? So now when the market can do whatever, but because I have confidence in you, I still entered the trade, but I exited at little earlier than you.
Yeah. So good guys, good. So hey Alex, yeah, hi. So any one of you took the trade with us? If you went long with us, say thank you message. I really appreciate. I really like if you can give a little bit thumbs ups. You know the struggle what we have is that people do not appreciate what I'm doing here for you guys. So I really need your appreciation in terms of the likes. And yeah, thank you so much. Uh, and the reason I'm saying that still the ES has a possibility to go to 2300 to 2325. There are a lot of orders sitting on the upside. And I don't see any downside orders on the book map. So ES has NQ has still has a potential. So look at the NQ. NQ is already above free market high, and ES can NQ can still go up and retest 23 300 23 what you call the uh, 300 and 325, because the given it's moving, it can easily
So
it can
what
easily
make
go to 2325 or something like that, because the way the order is sitting, it's not appropriate for you guys to short at this point. You're going to lose more money. Look at the market momentum. uh, just on the long side is much more better setup than the short side. Look at the ES and NQ, the how it is moving. There is no point for you guys to think about it shorting it, because the book map clearly shows that. Look at the book map. Why? That's why we display book map for you guys, to have more educated discussions. And also you have your mentor sitting with you, helping you, guiding you the decisions. You can't just have those kind of a decisions when I'm telling you the long and you guys thinking about going short. So guys, pay attention. If you really love your money, protect yourself by not abruptly, without any structure, going long or short. Any one of you guys went long with me? Look at this move, exactly to 23 325 is moving along. um, Thank you, Alex, for giving a thumbs up. Really appreciate, really appreciate, guys. Just keep doing it, and we together we're gonna make money and enjoy the blessing of this life. So still going, as I can see. Look at the ES is moving. NQ has a good chance to go to 2325. I see a lot of big orders sitting there. So still has a perfect chance to go there. So we are flat right now because we already took the first trade, and we move along in the pre-market high. We took the profit, but NQ broke the pre-market high and went all the way to the R4. And right now we can see that ES is exactly at the level which was I was telling you, the 6420, 6430 is a level where which supposed to be going long. If we see the market is moving towards a direction, then only we're going to go long, and that's exactly what happened right now. Nvidia, NQ, everything. Look at the Nvidia is just closing the gap. It's really a nice fill on the upside. So still moving. Guys, don't think about shorting it at this point. It might gonna put the resistance on and then might gonna sell off. But please don't short it now unless the trend completely swings.
so Deacon went short? So Deacon, you got out in time because it was going up.
Jikin, did you blow your account? If you have blown your account and you want to buy the new one, please use our code SMART20.
So, Sushan, a quick question. Like today, you took this trade. Of course, you defined beforehand that you will the ranges and stuff. But what made you so confident that it will still go up? Because it's right before the meeting, right? Fed meeting.
So we are basically holding 6,400 on the ES.
Yeah.
And on NQ, we have closed the gap and moved back up. So when market closed the gap and retest and suddenly move back up, is really the place where market going to go reverse the situation, right? Look at this move. Still, we are not in the trade, but look at this move. It's
Yeah.
just ripping. And only reason is because the if you look at my chart, you can see that NQ has just closed the gap.
Yep. You're showing the book map right now, so we can't see the chart.
I can bring it here, but I can show you a little later. But I'm saying, guys, if you don't have any strategies, and you wanted to learn the strategies and how you can trade, I would request you guys to join our strategy classes, because you know what you can't just randomly say long or short. You need to have your strategies, your setup for you to trade. Very strong move. Look at this. The whole market is just closing the gap right now. There you go. Sell off candle came in exactly at the price where we were saying that it's gonna sell off. Let's see what it does here. A big drop on the first 15 seconds here. Alex, not too early, not too early. The imbalance. Yes, there is an imbalance here. There might be a sell-off, but don't. At this point, I would just say that the momentum is still really strong. It can fail, but I don't see any immediate signal at this point to getting failed. But this is the level where the failure happened last few times, and likelihood is there that it can fail again, but not yet. Not yet. Look at the ES still have 23,350 order on the upside on the book map. We still have 13 minutes left in the pre-market in the 10 o'clock speech. So it can fail, but it can go back, retest again one more time high, and then come back down. Good, Ashwin, very good.
Yeah, this was an amazing trade, Sean. I appreciate it. And I think everyone should at least give a like on YouTube, if not your membership, right? Our membership. Like is free. So why not give it to us? This was such an amazing trade because on a Friday, and that too with the Fed meeting impending like 10 minutes from now, we could still make money. That's a good thing.
It's really really important, guys, to understand the structure. And guys, we going to do the pre-market analysis for you guys every morning from 8:30. uh, we were thinking to move to our private community to do more live trading there. If you're struggling, and you feel lost in the candles, you don't know, just like today, if you went short and we went long and you do not understand why, it means that you need some help, and come and join our strategy classes, our trading live with me. And you can see our previous live stream. You can see our log and tracker. We track every trade I call out. And if you just follow with the one contract my trade, you would have up almost more than 15 grand in just 1 month, less than a month. How much would it be, Vivek, if you look at the total in
Which
the
one?
log? In the log, if they
Oh,
just go with the one contract, I think you can make over 10 grand for sure, which I did the last calculation. But all trades are logged. See, that's why I'm saying. See, right now, yes, I know people are tempted to go short, but I still don't see the short.
yeah, it's kind of around $10,000. It's not small amount.
Exactly, and it's just about one contract. No chasing, no oversizing, just with one contract. I still see the lot of orders sitting on the upside. Guys, do not chase and think this is the top and you start shorting it, right? I see a lot of orders sitting on the NQ at 23,350. It can easily spike back up. Early shorters gonna be sucked up into this.
Yeah, I think someone was saying pump and dump. Really, if you're looking at NQ, NQ is pretty fast, right? So it was really a retest. It was really a retest when it went down. It was really a retest of a nine moving average on the
Exactly.
2 minute chart, and it jumped from there. So it was retesting. Markets always like to retest, right? And that's what it was doing. It was not a pump and dump at all.
And that's why I was telling you guys you need to understand the market structure. If you won't understand the market structure, you sometimes, uh, you know, start giving the names. Okay, I'm thinking of getting short now if market going to reject under 23 to 20. 30 points going to be stop loss. High of the day would be the stop loss. Not yet. I'm not yet entered. Still holding a lot of support and key orders I see on the book map. So not yet, but if I'm going to short, I'm going to short here. Not yet. Okay, I'm short. I'm short here. My risk would be I'm going to give 23,335, not the all-time high. 23,335. Okay, I'm stopped out. Guys, I'm stopped out. I'm going to re-enter if it's going to just a spike. 23,335 is my stop loss. I put my hard stop and then suddenly drop. If you guys are still in the trade, stay in the trade, because still I don't think that this trade should need to be over. I still see the short here. If you are in the trade, stay in the trade. I'm also going to find the re-entry but put the stop loss over 23,335. So it's almost 8-point risk here on this trade. If you have entered close to 23,220, then is the 15-point stop loss. Just put the hard stop loss. Don't try to, defy this, because it's still very strong look like. I still see a lot of orders sitting on 350. It seems to me that it's just going to breach this. We have 8 minutes. So if you're stopped out, just leave it. We're gonna rethink about it. They might gonna bring the drop, maybe out, exactly after 10 o'clock, right? So we will just log one trade with the stop loss. With the
So what would be the because I didn't lose it. I did gain 3 or 4 points because I my stop loss did not hit. So
Okay.
I exited at 23
Yeah, so
to
my stop loss hit. So for me, I would just say that I entered close to 23.30 and 35. The 5-point stop loss I had it.
okay. Okay, thanks.
So still consolidating here. I still feel that this could be a short trade here. uh, but it is holding it. Two times it held, and I still see there is some order at 23,300, and then there is a 23,350. That's exactly the move I was expecting, but market spiked up and stopped me out. But that's why I'm not chasing it anymore at this point. I'm gonna see that if we can find. If ES can drop 64.20, there might be a chance that we're gonna find the uh, uh, move back up.
But it's so close to the Fed. Or
Yeah, I think they might wanna the drop it. You know, usually there is always a meme that the moment the Fed comes into the room and market sell off.
yeah,
So that could be the day today, I guess.
but if someone is doing with an ATM strategy on Ninja, for example, the way they wicket, it can do both sides, right? Like up and down. Below.
Exactly. So good, that's a good approach, Blair. You take your profit and move on. I think that is more important thing you can do, and that's exactly what I recommend. Scalper trade. You take your points. Just like we did the awesome first opening range morning trade. You take your profit. You do not need to chase. Then after the move, the 95% is a noise. You can't just take every trade, every move. Ultimately, you're going to be in the losing position. It's going to be harder for you to be consistent if you try to chase every move. Okay, drop coming in.
Yeah, it was such an excellent entry that you did. It was just that it did not immediately listen to you, but it's listening. See?
It was just that we on the spike I stopped out. If I had respected the 23,350, I would have been in a better position.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 more minutes before the market, um, before the Fed started coming in.
They cleared the book now,
Yeah,
almost.
there's nothing. There's nose diving.
Yeah, no one should try to do what Sean did 15 minutes back at this time because it won't repeat. Sometimes people try to repeat, right? So I'm just cautioning them that what happened 15 minutes back will not happen now, or may not happen now. I should not say will, because anything can happen. Sometimes I used to do that long back, Sean. I told you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because levels don't matter I mean, the trades don't happen exactly the same way at different times.
So 1.5 minutes left, guys.
So I realize you're going to join us starting Monday on our Discord. because the live trading is going to end today on YouTube. We'll just have pre-market analysis on.
Right, 30 more seconds, guys. Here you go. 10 o'clock bounce again. Oh, look at this. What happened? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? He just entered the room with the fancy dress on. What happened here? It's breaking out, guys. It's breaking out. This is a breaking out. I don't know what happened. What he said.
No, he says that rate cuts could be are warranted, could be warranted. So he's positive now.
Yeah,
That's why.
because of the labor market crack.
Probably, I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
listened
So
to
how
that.
come he just started and just started saying that?
Yeah, he did. Rate cuts could be warranted, says Paul. That's how it started, it
Oh my
seems.
goodness, we missed that. We missed that. Definitely, we missed that.
It's the algorithms. They're listening very carefully.
Yeah.
Guys, Alex, imbalance out. Are you in the long or short?
Whoever was short um, lost all the money for sure. And whoever was long made all the money. That's how the market works.
Wow, that's like a jump of more than 200 points on the NQ.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Shit.
is. It is. Yeah.
And many more to come.
My Ethereum is going up, so that's a good thing. Oh my goodness.
I think I'll just hold on to my win for this morning and stay away from this volatility.
Yeah, this can move 50 points up and down in milliseconds, probably. He has to keep his job until.
Good job, Alex.
Yeah, the market is going to go up like crazy today for sure because they were not expecting anything out of him.
Shorts are coming. Hide your eyes. Shorts are coming.
Yeah, he's opening path to rate cut. And so that's what Wall Street Journal is reporting. So, but then, so it's meeting, so there's no meeting today, right? It's just a speech. So he's saying that the central bank is open to cut rates as soon as its next meeting, and that is next month. And he's saying that the prospect of a sharper slowdown in the job market might reduce concerns that cost increases due to tariffs will fuel inflation. So yes, so the market will not go down today for sure. Little bit here and there is okay, but not down. So don't short because this was not expected. And the
I
Fed,
think,
yeah.
yeah, I think that this is really good stuff right now. Let's see that what market does here. Um, Market is close to 6480 area. NQ still be little below the 23,600. Um, a very strong move on the upside right now. Um, this move is really extraordinary. Still holding it. I'm just thinking if it's gonna break out here over 23,550, that could be the place uh, we should go against the market. Um, let's see if we can find a place where we can short, at least for the reversal. So 550, 550, 400, almost 40 points here. I'm trying to go short here. Um, if it's gonna break 23,482, yeah,
Damn.
that's what I was thinking that it's gonna spike up here. Uh,
Yep. Hydro Eyes, the greed is high. Jay Powell was like, I'm retiring next year. You want a cut? Here's your cut. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Joshy. I'm sitting on my hands because this shit is scary.
Yeah, this market, if you try to short, you can go out of business pretty soon. He's
Yeah.
this is a very positive news, so I don't think that it can go down today. It can, I mean, of course, it can go down 50 points, but not a huge amount.
Yep. True that.
Because the market knows, I mean, everyone knows that the job market is bad. I don't know why the Fed was not listening to that.
There's that large order on Bookmap at 64.50. They gotta sweep that eventually, right?
Where is that?
Bookmap is showing a large order at 64.50. They have to sweep that eventually, correct?
Yeah, it likely be. It could be. But right now, I think that the is still holding that the drama. There's also order at 23,600. The question is that are they going to take the 6480 and 23,600 first before downside, or
Right. Yeah. Is Paul wearing a purple tie today, Alex? You know, if Paul is wearing a purple tie, you know what that is, right? That's neutrality. He doesn't want to represent the Democrat blue or the Republican red. So purple is neutral. He's always sending a signal.
so? Yeah, so it's nothing. This look like the market is going to take the first upside order.
Yep.
Oh, market is going towards 6,500, boss.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stay away from this. I want to protect my profits. Mind break.
Here you go, another spike.
It almost looks like an ABCD pattern, right?
Yeah.
So he is wearing a purple tie and he's all positive today. So there's no chance of going down. I just listened. I just
Yeah.
listened to the what he
Yeah,
said.
what is saying? Can you? I don't know if you open the TV, can we hear that as well?
For some
If
time.
you share
Yeah,
your screen,
I can.
Event, rather than low inflation and the
Are you able
ELB
to hear?
yeah, you can hear. Yeah,
reopening brought the highest
Yeah, we can hear
inflation in economies around the world. Like most other central banks and private sector analysts, through year-end 2021, we thought that inflation would subside fairly quickly without a sharp tightening in our policy stance, as this slide will show. When it became clear this was not the case, we responded forcefully, raising our policy rate by 5.25 percentage points over 16 months. That action, combined with the unwinding of pandemic supply disruptions, contributed to inflation moving much closer to our target without the painful rise in unemployment that has accompanied previous efforts to counter high inflation. This year's review considered how economic conditions have evolved over the past 5 years. During this period, we saw that the inflation situation can change rapidly in the face of large shocks. In addition, interest rates are now substantially higher than was the case during the era between the global financial crisis and the pandemic. With inflation above target, our policy rate is restrictive, modestly so in my view. We cannot say for certain where rates will settle out over the longer run, but their neutral rate may now be higher than during the 2010s, reflecting changes in productivity, demographics, fiscal policy, and other factors that affect the balance between saving and investment. During the review, we discussed how the 2020 statement's focus on the ELB may have complicated communications about our response to high inflation. We concluded that the emphasis on an overly specific set of economic conditions may have led to some confusion, and as a result, we made several important changes to the consensus statement to reflect that insight. First, we removed language indicating that the ELB was a defining feature of the economic landscape. Instead, we noted that our monetary policy strategy is designed to promote maximum employment and stable prices across a broad range of economic conditions. The difficulty of operating near the ELB remains a potential concern, but it is not our primary focus. The revised statement reiterates that the committee is prepared to use its full range of tools to achieve its maximum employment and price stability goals, particularly if the federal funds rate is constrained by the ELB. Second, we returned to a framework of flexible inflation targeting and eliminated the makeup strategy. As it turned out, the idea of an intentional moderate inflation overshoot had proved irrelevant. There was nothing intentional or moderate about the inflation that arrived a few months after we announced our 2020 changes to the consensus statement, as I acknowledged publicly in 2021.
Yeah, Alex. I needed to hear Paul make me sleepy because I was getting a little anxious. So
Inflation without a
it's
sharp
good that he's talking.
anchored expectations promote the return of inflation to target when adverse shocks drive inflation higher, and limit the risk of deflation when the economy weakens. Further, they allow monetary policy to support maximum employment in economic downturns without compromising price stability. Our revised statement emphasizes our commitment to act forcefully to ensure that longer-term inflation expectations remain well anchored to the benefit of both sides of our dual mandate. It also notes that price stability is essential for a sound and stable economy and supports the well-being of all Americans. This theme came through loud and clear at our Fed Listens events. The past 5 years have been a painful reminder of the hardship that high inflation imposes, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of necessities. Third, our 2020 statement said that we would mitigate shortfalls rather than deviations from maximum employment. The use of shortfalls reflected the insight that our real-time assessments of the natural rate of unemployment, and hence of maximum employment, are highly uncertain. The later years of the post-global financial crisis recovery featured employment running for an extended period above mainstream estimates of its sustainable level, along with inflation running persistently below our 2% target. In the absence of inflationary pressures, it might not be necessary to tighten policy based solely on uncertain real-time estimates of the natural rate of unemployment. We still have that view, but our use of the term shortfalls was not always interpreted as intended, raising communications challenges. In particular, the use of shortfalls was not intended as a commitment to permanently forswear preemption or to ignore labor market tightness. Accordingly, we removed shortfalls from our statement. Instead, the revised document now states more precisely that the committee recognizes that employment may run at times above real-time assessments of maximum employment without necessarily creating risks to price stability. Of course, preemptive action would likely be warranted if tightness in the labor market or other factors pose risks to price stability. The revised statement also notes that maximum employment is the highest level of employment that can be achieved on a sustained basis in a context of price stability. This focus on promoting a strong labor market underscores the principle that durably achieving maximum employment fosters broad-based economic opportunities and benefits for all Americans. The feedback we received at Fed Listens events reinforced the value of a strong labor market for American households, employers, and communities. Fourth, consistent with the removal of shortfalls, we made changes to clarify our approach in periods where our employment and inflation objectives are not complementary. In those circumstances, we will follow a balanced approach in promoting them. The revised statement now more closely aligns with the original 2012 language.
Right.
Take into account the extent of departures from our goals and the potentially different time horizons over which
no, keep it there.
Return to a level consistent with our dual.
All right. So I'm going to bring the chart here, guys. I'm going to share you that how we can short is a very important way of shorting it is to look at the inverse chart. Right now, look at this is moving towards the EMA touch. I want a little bit of pullback. If this starts, it's going to start as the trend now on the short side move from the reversal. So we're going to look for the shorts now, okay? So, but not entry, not yet, right? Not yet entry. We're gonna find a way to short this.
Forward-looking and consider the lags and its effects on the economy. For this reason, our policy action.
So it should hold this area, and we're gonna see what happened next year.
We continue to believe that setting a numerical goal for employment is unwise because the maximum level of employment is not directly measurable and changes over time for reasons unrelated to monetary policy. We also continue to view a longer run inflation rate of 2% as most consistent with our dual mandate goals.
Yeah, it's retesting this level. Let's see.
Target is a key factor, helping keep longer term inflation expectations well anchored. Experience has shown that 2% inflation is low enough to ensure that inflation is not a concern in household business decision making, while also providing a central bank with some policy flexibility to provide accommodation during economic downturns. Finally, the revised consensus statement retained our commitment to conduct a public review roughly every 5 years. There's nothing magic about the 5-year pace. That frequency allows policymakers to reassess structural features of the economy and to engage with the public, practitioners, and academics on the performance of our framework. It is also consistent with several global peers. To wrap up, I want to thank President Schmidt and all of his great Kansas City staff who work so diligently to host this outstanding event annually, counting a couple of virtual appearances during the pandemic. This is the 8th time.
Let's see, he's making a bear flag here.
Each year,
let's see what it does here.
The opportunity for Fed.
There might be a reversal coming in here on the upside. Let's see what it does here.
So he wrapped up. Now he's wrapping up, rather.
But, see, let's see, moving back in. It's market moving back up again.
Yeah.
This was the area I was saying is going to get the support. We have not in the trade. Let's see that now we have a clear range on the upside from 23,485 to 23,620. There might be a chance that we're going to find some good trades within that range now.
Sean, we have a question from Next Best. They want to know what happened to the Bookmap stream,
You want to see the book map? Here you go.
the one that was on
Here,
YouTube.
here you go.
Yeah, no, they want to know about what happened to the one
No,
in
we
YouTube, I
like
think.
guys to we love you so much. We wanted you to trade with us.
True that. True that.
Okay, see that the reversal happened exactly at the where we wanted to show it here. So this is exactly the reversal I was saying that this level is going to hold. People might want to go long join here.
Alex just said that he likes that we're here trading together, so he's not alone.
Exactly, you know, this trade.
We don't want anybody to be alone trading.
Exactly, you know, the trading is all about fun, getting, because otherwise you're just gonna press like that monkey we saw on the memes. You know, do you see? Do you remember? Do you see what I'm saying? Right? There is a meme going on, and this is the character, a monkey kind of a character.
I mean, we are
Yep.
kind of, sometimes I am a monkey too. I just do whatever. Once I start losing, I'm become a monkey, I think. So yeah. Yeah, it's not really a meme, it's a true thing because people just go crazy. I mean, that's where people have to control
I'm
this.
looking to do little unconventional here. I'm looking to go short here at 23,580 with the risk of 23,590. Let's see here. I'm gonna go under 70, so 20 point stop loss. I'm short here. Let's hope have God mercy on me. Okay, it's working so far. I want a little bit more. I want close to 530, 520. Come on, no, don't bounce, don't bounce. Come on, keep going, 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 going. One more drop, please. One more drop. One more drop. Very good. Almost 50 points move. I'm out. I'm out from the trade. 50-point move, stop loss. And that's the see. That's what I'm sharing you. Look at this. The power of my personalized range indicator, which I've created. Look at this. Exactly we said we're gonna show it here, and then we stopped out here. 50-point move in just 1 second. 1 second. Follow me. What'd you say, Miguel?
Yeah, no, I didn't, but yeah, no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
I did not follow either.
What? My moderators are not following with me. Following me?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
No, no, it's that Sean, you're like an algorithm, and I can't trade with like sometimes I can't trade. The algorithms are so fast that I just stay away, and you're like an algorithm. Sometimes we just have to let you do your thing.
Yeah, I know what you may have seen. That's why you went short, but I was not super confident because I saw
So
the
see here, I'm
top.
going to show you again. See those who are listening here, look at this one. So this is the normal chart. Okay, this is the normal chart. I have created some programs which I get the inverse chart, and when I get the inverse chart, it helped me to see the reversal at the right time. So you do not need to chase this candle just no. You want first move when the first time these candles, these moving averages needs to turn red. One is turned red, you want this to come back close to the previous pullback on the upside, right? So if I go again the original chart, you can see that this was the first resistance before it broke, right? So now go back here, you draw that line, and the moment you see the smaller candle, stopping candle here, you go short immediately here. On the break of this, I said that I'm gonna go, if it's gonna break 23,580, my entry was 25,70, and we took almost the profit on 23,530 area. So now again, the trade is over. Now this is going to be the small range created between the 23,500 or 485 to 23,590. And we need to see now whether market wants to break out further or wants to fail here. I think that I cannot do the split, but I can try. Do you like that way, Miguel? That we share NQ split screen and then with this? Okay, I can try certainly.
I mean, if you have the space to do it, because your real estate is
Yeah, I don't have that.
a
That's
little
a
small there.
problem. But I will see. I will think about. I can do anything for you guys. So I will think about it again. See what else I can do for you guys.
But we also want you guys to join our team, right? So on Discord, you have a separate stream altogether.
See exactly again rejected the same area, same level is in play right now, right? But this time is not like this, right? This is just a spike. So spike is not a spike are hard to trade because there is no risk now. Specific risk. Here we have a clear risk. We enter here, we stop here. But if you spike enter here, your risk is really big now. But market is in range right now.
Yeah, I wanted to mention.
Go ahead, Moigal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to mention to Miguel Tacayo, if you join the Discord live trading room in the Discord, you can switch back and forth from Sean's chart to the book map. So you could do it on your own. Here, it's very hard to do, but in the Discord, you can just click on Sean's chart, see Sean's chart. Click on the book map, you can see book map. You can go back and forth. So, but that's with the Discord live trading room.
You can still do the next best next best. If you wanted to have a solo bookmap stream, you can just mute us. I think market needs some time here to relax. Market moved a lot. All shorts are squeezed. Everybody now is really in the pain right now. Those who are looking for a big dreams and drop. This guy is always going to ruin your trade. We know he's an expert. If you're bullish, he's going to do the bearish. If you're bearish, he's going to do bullish. Nobody can win fad. And next best, I think I explained to you that why the short, I do the inverse chart. I hope it answers your question. See, market is very close. ES is really close to 64.80, which was remember the chop section, the 4 days of chop, that exactly between the 64.80. Right now is wanted to break out above that, but ES is failing. Doesn't have that momentum left over 64.80. So if it fails here, then we might have a chance of taking another short trade here. If remember if okay if ES fails 64.80. If not, then just respect it and go upside. So look at the Nvidia, Tesla, everybody just moving up. AMD, Apple, Microsoft.
Yeah, unless of course, unless someone is trading with you, Sean. In general, like after the trading session, after your trading ends, no one should be shorting this market in general because it's going to go up for the next few days for sure. And not sure how much, but because it's positive news, right? So it's not all the move doesn't happen in a day. It takes time. So don't short.
Yeah.
That's the general thing. But yeah, if you're with Sean, I can now I can also. So this is the first time I've seen trading this Fed, because normally it happens during after hours, right? This meeting was early, and the reversal you took was amazing. And I should have listened to you also. It would have given me 50 points, but I can't trade this on my
So
own.
watch now. See, ES is still not able to break 6480. Uh, so that's a good mark that we have a lot of session profile is going over 6480. If it fails 6480 here, we might gonna find another short entry. So I'm watching it to see. But if it can reclaim, you can easily go and retest 6500. It's a very strong level 6480. This is exactly the 4 days chop one. Remember the 4 days chop?
SPY is close to breaking all-time high.
Yeah, but is first is need to break this. You remember the 4 day chop between August 14 to 15?
Yeah,
That's exactly is not able to break that chop. So in order to break that chop, it
yeah.
has to go over 6485 to really we're gonna see that it's breaking that chop. If it's not able to break this chop, we're gonna see a short side move. It's breaking now. Let's see, can it be succeed? I'm not taking long on the breakout. Okay, I'm not taking long. I'm only interested if it's a fail. If it fails here.
Hey, Mustard. You know, there's always going to be delay issues whenever you're streaming any information, including Bookmap. So I would say the only way to get like really good non-delayed Bookmap stream is honestly, with all due respect, is to get your own Bookmap, and then you won't have to worry about delay issues. So this is the best because
No, the best
Sean
thing.
is
No, no,
running
no,
a
no.
lot
Vivek,
of stuff on his
best thing is
Twitter.
that they can join the Discord
Yeah, the best thing
Yeah, they can
on
join Discord
Discord,
too. There you go.
because you get both Sean and Bookmap, right?
without delay.
Whereas if you just get Bookmap, it will be $100+ per month or $200. I don't know how much it is. Sean,
What?
you have an
Well, you know
And you
what?
know,
Now that I think,
see, you need to understand that
I'm sorry. I wanted to say this. I'm sorry. I was going to say this. You know, uh, the real issue here is now that I realize it is that everybody's watching this on YouTube, right? The people that are here, and YouTube is delayed. YouTube is delayed. It's delayed between 15 to 30 seconds. So the only real way, like Sean and Vivek is saying, the only real way is to join the Discord. If you stay on the YouTube, it will be delayed.
I would just say two more things here on top what Miguel is just saying to you guys. That remember, you do not need tick by tick information from the bookmap. What you need to know is that where the orders are, how is orders looking like. You cannot. Okay, I'm going to show it here. ESS if it's going to break under 6480. Um, but what I'm trying to help you out is that you do not need the minute by minute. And this delay is not something we created. It's just a YouTube normal streaming delay. Uh, and
Correct.
if you do not want any delay, the best thing you can do come to join our Discord community, where you can have access to even my calls. You're gonna get without delay, and you can also get the book stream. But if you ask my honest view, I would just say to you that I'm short. I would just say to you that there is no need for you to be worried um about tick by tick information for the book map. You do not need that tick by tick. Just see the big picture on the visualization. How does it look like? I think that is more important than anything else. Okay, I'm sure E is already here. I was talking, so I missed the right entry. I get a little more than I wanted to, but I think it's still good. Um, okay, this candle, I don't like it the way it is breaking out again on the upside. Let's see. I don't like that candle. Okay, I'm stopping out. I'm stopping out here. 2 point stop loss. I'll take it. Then the breakout it will happen here.
Hey, Sean, Katie on Discord, she's saying that she doesn't hear any sound.
You should hear my sound. John, can you hear my sound on the Discord? Yeah, so something is wrong with your headphone, Krushi. Here you go. It's pushing down now.
So what was your short? I recorded the previous one too,
But
258.
I'm not shorting it. I'm still watching it to see that it's gonna move.
Okay.
So right now, it's still holding those levels. It's just consolidating. So that stop was the 64.80, and then we 64.80 was the entry, and we stopped around 64.82, 83. I think right now market is just dead. We need to wait for the market to do something better, better, better. you can't trade like that right now. Is basically.
Yeah, and this is also something that definitely everyone should learn that when Sean is losing, on the losing side, he quits very quickly. He exits like 6480 and he exited 6483. I can't do that so quickly, but that is what I'm learning right now because when I'm losing, I try to wait a little bit, and that makes me lose more. And then when I'm gaining, I tend to exit. I mean, it's a very common human thing that when you're gaining, you try to exit faster because you want to keep the money, but you have to reverse the psychology there.
Alex, are you short? Hydra, are you guys short here? It's broke 23,485. It's going to 6,500 now.
Yeah, this is a big news, Sean. So I
Yeah.
don't, I don't think the
No, I
market
think
is.
done market is done market. This is exactly the event. You remember the last November when the Fed has cut the rate? Remember
Yeah,
last November,
mm,
2024, where the bull market started, end of
yeah.
2023 November. If you don't remember, I will show you the chart. Let's go back to the chart of the SPY, and let me just do here and 2023 November. When was the day, if I recall correctly? I cannot find the exact day, but I will show you. Uh, the same thing happened at the time. Let's look at the IWM. What is IWM is doing right now? So see, IWM is really moving all-time high. I think that is more important than anything else. IWM is already broke all-time high. Not all-time high, sorry, the recent February 25 high. So I mean that the small caps are really, uh, really counting on this interest rate cut news.
Very nice, Alex. 60K in the past 2 weeks. Awesome.
Here you go. It failed the. Um, it failed the what you call the 6480 50, 65, 64.90 area now. Let's see what it does next.
Your smart 20 code is so big. Maybe you have a stream on the bottom. I think you don't need this, right? Smart 20 code for best deals. Because the stream below is telling all the details. Right, Sean?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see. Let's try one more time if it's gonna break under 64.85. 80, 84. If it's gonna break under 84. Right now it is holding it, so we cannot trade that. So this is the second lower high is created here. So watch under 64.84. Let's see, can it go below 64.84? So far it's holding it. Okay, I'm short. Let's hope for the best this time. Come on. It's not pushing down. It's taking too long. Come on, a little bit, come down. I think it doesn't want to break down. I'm gonna turn now. Come on, this last chance. It's breaking out. I'm gonna stop out here. This is going to be turn me into red trade. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm okay. I'm done for the day. I think I'm red for the today. This last trade was really was counting for a big reversal here up to the 64.65 to the 21 EMA on the 5 minute chart. But I guess this doesn't want to even come down even the penny. So I think the market extremely strong. I will just leave the market like this today. I'm not going to trade any more trade. Yeah, I think so. The reason was this trade was the move, right? So I was expecting that this is going to give us a breakdown and going to go this area. The way it's rejected 2 times here on this level, and this is exactly the level where we have a lot of supply because of the choppiness. Uh, but I think that if you look at it here, if I show you my screen. Uh, If you look at on the 5 minute chart on the ES, um, you know, look at this couple of times rejection, and that's what I was thinking that this rejection is basically going to put this 21 EMA in play. But no, I guess it's really strong. It doesn't want to even pull back, so I'm red for the day based on this trade. So I'm not taking any more trade. I still felt that this is the where the market can go, but I think market need a little bit more time before any pullback.
I don't see a lot of orders on the top side also,
Yeah,
but
see, it's may see like right now. Look, if you look at it now, it's coming back down, right? So, but I don't want to do one more try. We already did 2 try. Look at this. It's exactly that's what I'm saying. That it's just rejecting the top. It's slowing down. Uh, uh, but the problem is that you can't just keep trying. And if you're just going to keep trying, you're going to blow your count. So
plus the problem is that Bookmap doesn't show everything. There are a lot of people.
exactly.
There are a lot of people who will be just like on the spot trading, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bookmap is just ATM orders, but people are just whoever is short, they might just want to get out, whatever it takes.
That's exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So market is now consolidating. I think that I don't think that any move going to come in. We should basically just hang around for a few minutes and just close the trade.
Because the ATR for NQ is like 250 to 300 points. 100 points. It's not up a lot. Whereas this is a market, like it's a what do you call watershed moment that the Fed is changing its policy. So it will continue for some time. The
Yeah.
positiveness.
Did he say just a quarter, or did he say that they are considering now more on the downside?
They were increasing rates until now, right? Now they're
They held the rate constant from last. Okay, here you go. See, this is exactly I would just.
but today there was no rate decision. It was just a symposium.
Oh,
Rate
symposium, but he might have given the hint, right? What is going to
Yeah,
happen?
he told that next meeting there would be a rate cut, probably, like most probably,
Okay,
because it was not a regular rate decision meeting today. It was just a
exactly.
symposium.
Yeah, because the stance on these meetings are really important. If it's giving indication that he's open for now reducing the rate cut, that in itself is really a big achievement for the market.
Yeah.
Exactly, I remember Joshi. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That this is exactly the same move. But the point is, it's the healthy. There should be some move back a little bit, and then continue to up. But because right now, if I look at the ES is just holding above 6480. So you never know; it might gonna retest 6500 and then come back down. So now no more gases. Just wait.
Yeah, reversals. I mean, Deacon is saying might be reversal soon. Yeah, it is possible, but you have to remember two more things today. One is that definitely it's a positive thing, right? So people are buying, or people are recovering from their shorts. The second thing is that it's an options day too, like it's Friday,
Right.
so people have to close options
Those who
unless
are long, just imagine.
yeah. So it's double whammy kind of a thing. So Monday it may reverse a little bit, but not today, or it may do something after 2 p.m. or something.
It
Then
seems to be the same day, Vivek, where the President Trump said buy now.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Fridays are anyways dangerous. I try to limit my exposure, even though like I lose money sometimes because you get the unexpected because of all this option activity too, right? So you never know. Chicago is the kind of city that controls all this, and futures and options both. So Miguel is controlling it. So if you are a good friend of Miguel, you might get some inside information, right, Miguel?
I
So close
don't
to
think
CME.
I don't think
You're
anybody can learn much from me.
you're so close to CME. You're so close to um, options trading, right?
Yeah.
Options
and
trading is
and the
also
Ninja Trader and the Ninja Trader headquarters.
yeah, that's right. But options is also
Yeah.
in Chicago. Futures and
Yeah. Oh
options
yeah.
both are in Chicago. Yeah,
Yep. It's all here.
it's all here. I've been to the Chicago. I mean, I had a project when I was at Grant Thornton at Chicago Stock Exchange, so I used to visit those buildings quite a bit.
Guys, any one of
Oh,
you
nice.
available just to have a quick chat with Ashwin to help him set up with the Discord?
Miguel is smart on Discord, so Miguel.
Uh, yeah. I don't have too much time after this because I have personal things I got to take care of. But if it's something quick, yeah, I can do the
He
I
just
can do
need
the Zoom.
access, so maybe I will forward his email if you can just have a quick chat on the Zoom and just.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether he's available or is he still on the screen. Ashwin, are you still there um, on the um, on the stream? I will do basically I will email him, get his time, and I will copy you so that then we can coordinate.
So
Okay.
Miguel
Yeah, but I.
is today an exception for the surge into farmers?
No, no,
Oh, I'm
but
sorry. I didn't hear you. Say that again.
Is today an Is today an exception for the sergeant of arms? Sergeant of arms?
No, no exceptions.
So today
No, no, no. There's never exceptions. Sergeant at Arms. Yes,
so we should exit. We
that
should.
means we're supposed to be done, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's 1 hour.
Yep. And go back to the party room.
Yeah.
I agree.
Go. Let's go to our Discord. Because
All right,
otherwise,
I'm just keep a little bit open. This
All right.
are you guys using the bookmap stream? If you want, I can just keep a little bit open.
I mean, Sergeant of Arms will not allow that.
All right, so let's close this everything, and then we're gonna see you Monday. And guys, if you want to trade live with us, come and join our Discord. We still be doing a pre-market analysis in the morning. You can come and learn about the setups, and then we can join uh, uh, the live trading with us on the Discord. All right, guys.
Sounds
All
good.
right,
Have a
guys.
great weekend, everybody. Adios.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.